Hey, how's it going? No, this isn't tinfoil, so the aliens can't read my brainwaves. That's a myth. The aliens can read your brainwaves right through tinfoil. However, it does have some good benefits. Like, for instance, the police helicopters can't find me anymore with their infrared cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, patriots and sheeple, welcome to Crazy Woods Fucker. Let me fill you in on a little something that was going on while you were busy writing me hate mail and listening to Soldier Boy. The House of Representatives voted on H.R. 1955 on whether or not it was valid enough for them to address. Now it is set for the House of Representatives to vote again on August 1st on whether or not it's going to be put into place. Well, the first vote came out 406 to 4 in favor. Now, let me tell you a little something about what this is going to do to your life. This will make it illegal for you to talk about either religion or politics, even in the privacy of your own home. Now, as some of you may know, that I'm doing this show in order to bring more people to the revolution, whether that's peaceful or otherwise. I mean, hey, I'm not saying shoot your congressman, I'm just saying write him a letter and put a bomb in it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh wait, Oh, we won't worry about that little guy. To quote George Bush, there's a time for politics. And there's a time for politics. And, well, yeah, there's a time for politics. You know, one of the biggest problems that we have in this country is that most people are not informed. And the reason that most people are not informed is because of the mainstream media. Let me give you a little example of how that works. This is you as a ping pong ball. Now, on one side of the table, you have Barack Obama, and on the other side, you have Bill O'Reilly. And the waterboarding guy, he doesn't bother to show up to these events anymore because he doesn't give a shit at all. They already told him what's going to happen, and he knows where he stands. I mean, really, with all these things going on, and they're, like, slapping you in the face with it, how can you not figure it out? I mean, I'm, like, wasted all the time, and I know what's going on. And for those of you who don't know what waterboarding is, that's where you take a guy, strap him to a board, and then pour water in his mouth and nose to simulate drowning. It's a form of torture. And actually, the bill that made it legal was introduced by John McCain, the guy who was tortured for 5 years in a Vietnamese prison. That's kind of funny. So I know I promised you some little tips and tricks on how to live in the wild. Well, one of them is, major problem is ants. Okay? So what you do is you take a couple lollipops or something that ants really like and you put them somewhere. And then you wait about a day and then you got all the ants trailing to that. Then you spray them with harmful man-made chemicals that will return to the water table. No, actually, I'm just kidding. A much more eco-friendly way to handle the ant problem would be to capture one of the ants, waterboard him for 5 years, and make him admit to the conspiracy. Then you can take all the ants and lock them up in Guantanamo Bay. The other day I was in a really, really bad neighborhood, and I had to buy some beer. So I went to a local liquor store in a primarily black neighborhood, which doesn't bother me. I used to live in Detroit. I'm used to it, right? So I look while I'm standing there ogling the beer, and then I see up on the wall they have like a whole row of like only Obama for president t-shirts. And I thought, wow, that's really dumb. And it occurred to me that voting for Obama because he's black and you're black is just as stupid as all the racist rednecks down south that are going to vote for McCain because he's white like them. Just something to think about.
Look, buddy, that's just the way things are.
Why?
You know what? You sound like one of them folks that wants to have their cake and eat it too.
Well, maybe cake's not the answer.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I suggest we change that way of thinking to you can have your pussy and eat it too. See? Now we're thinking outside the box and we actually have a solution to the problem. Another thing I wanted to address really quickly is I have a question for those of you who give a fuck. One of my friends has recently told me that he plans on running for governor of the state of Michigan. And I was wondering what you guys thought about that. Would you vote for a person who didn't have a lot of political backing or a lot of money, or, what would that be? I mean, considering the guy has, a clean record, He's a local business owner. He knows all about current affairs. He's very educated on politics and especially the Constitution. And I know him personally, so I know that his intentions are very admirable. But, I was just wondering if you would bother to leave your house and try to make a difference, or if you would just say fuck it and microwave some hot dogs and, watch American Idol. So yeah, hit me back. Give me an answer on that. I'm just trying to take a little consensus, because I'm not really sure what you guys are feeling like doing nowadays. So, till next time, this is Crazy Woodsfucker saying, bother for once. God damn. You are crazy, boy. I am Crazy Woodsfucker, and I approve this message.